Me again. This is the end. Here we go now. Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Let the body shit go. Let the body shit go. Let the body shit go. Let the body shit go.
Hello and welcome. I'm going to be doing a art sale today. So if you're interested in buying one of my paintings, you're in the right place. Just going to give it a few minutes, see if some other people joined. I shared it in a few places, and we'll just see what happens. Hello, what is above? So I hope that everyone had a really nice Thanksgiving. We did not do really anything. We had pizza and cookies, and it was very nice. Sherry Ives, hello. Yeah, and I had Thanksgiving this last weekend, and so we had like 30, 40 people come to that, and I made a turkey for it, and then everyone else made, they brought like all kinds of good stuff, so we had a nice assortment of food, and it was very fun indeed. So we're very successful, and now we're officially into the holiday season, which I love. We're putting up our decorations tomorrow, and super excited. I got my Christmas sweater on, so the season is upon us. Give me Just 1 second. Let's see, does my avatar come up? Oh, that's nice. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paintings today. And 2 of them are not winter. And yeah, 2 of them are not winter, and then the other 4 are winter. And they're very fun. So I'm going to show them off so you can take a look at what I've got. So this is my Halloween one this year. And I don't know if the color is showing, but this background is like bright yellow, like very, very much neon yellow. So that's one of them. Well, the color does show up nice. My light is really bright, so it's hard to tell if it's actually showing. This is another non-winter one. I think that one is so fun. I had a lot of fun with that one. This one was probably the quickest painting that I've ever done. I think I did this one in like less than 30 minutes or so. And yeah, I really had a good time doing that one. I'm a big fan of my sunset and mountain scenes. They're just very, very fun to me. So this one was my first winter painting that I did this year. It's a nice little barn, and I'm going to show off. I put like glitter on it so you can see like the glittery snow and whatnot. I really like that one. That's the first barn that I've ever painted, and I had a lot of fun with that. And yeah, I kind of have a bit of an obsession with adding glitter to my pieces for good reason, because it just, like, especially with the snow, it just like makes the painting come alive a little bit more. So here's another one. That one is really glittery too. And so like when you hang it on the wall and then look at it from like as you're walking around, the light just catches it, and it looks like it's like animated almost. It like looks like the snow is actually falling. And so I'm like very, very obsessed with that that addition that I've done. This one is a Christmas tree, and it's got like all kinds of shimmery ornaments on it. I like the snow falling. That one is very, so hard to figure out which way do I need to turn it. That way. There we go. It's always hard to figure out which way the paintings seem to go because my camera like makes it backwards or whatever. It's like looking in a mirror. And this one is it's a glitter explosion. It's like impossible to even show just how glittery it is. See, it's got glitter like all over everything. One Taurus, hello. Yeah, it's like literally covered in glitter. I know that the light is like super bright on it. Trying to like show off just how glittery it is. That one was another one that was very fun. So all of these paintings are they're $30, but then there's $10 for shipping and handling. So they're $40 basically. And so if there's one that only one person wants, then you can have it for 40. But if more than one person wants a particular one, then they will go into auction. And so the starting bid will be $30. There will be $10 shipping and handling charge, just FYI. But so the bidding will start at $30, and so if you want to bid on it, you just type 30 in the chat, and then the next bid has to be at least $1 higher, and we'll go until that one is until there's no more people bidding on it, and highest bidder wins. So I was hoping that there'd be some more people in here. I know it was like kind of last minute notice that I decided to do this, but we can just sit here for a little while and see if anyone pops in. Melanie Moran, hello. Glitter has a half-life longer than any other substance on Earth. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not gonna stop putting glitter on my paintings. So I don't know. It is what it is. All the glitter is like glued on there. But you know, whatever. When my paintings eventually make it to the landfill, then you know there'll be that. But it just is what it is. Can't really stop living your life just because, like, what? When I was in high school, the last play that I did was A Midsummer Night's Dream, and I was Queen of the Fairies. And so me and my troupe of fairies, each night of the show, we all had to get covered in glitter, and there was glitter everywhere in the theater forever, literally until they tore it down and built the new school. Like there was glitter all up and down the aisles, in the dressing room, everywhere. There was just no stopping it. But when you're a fairy, you also are going to be accompanied with glitter. So there's that. So I think I'm going to start out with the this Halloween painting, because that one, well, I'll go through it and show them one more time. So I've got my Halloween painting. So that season is past, so we'll get that one out of here. And then I have a nice sunset, some rocks. And that one was very enjoyable. Oh, can someone ban that person? Because yeah, there are hot girls here, but no. Stop it. Thank you, Melanie. Awesome. Yes, there are in fact hot girls here, but that shit is not wanted here. So here's my fun little barn with the snow. And then we have a nice winter tree. My trees have improved a lot. I'm very, very pleased with that. I'm working on like my shadows and just like adding depth to the paintings. But the biggest thing that I've been adding lately is the glitter, because I'm obsessed with it. Pepe the Penguin, you are first, in fact. Way to go. So then I also have a nice little Christmas tree. Eric DeLeon, hello. And this one is like covered with like, you know, Christmas ornaments, of course. Why would it not be? And don't forget the hot boys. Yeah, exactly. No one is ever advertising for hot boys. They're always like, oh, hot girls over here. Like, one thing that has been annoying me about TikTok lately is there have been girls who are live on there, and some of them have zero content on their page, but yet they have like 50,000 followers. And I'm like, oh, gee, you obviously paid for many followers. They paid for at least enough so that they could go live, but they're just like attractive girls doing nothing, like just sitting there, like mostly naked, whatever. And it's like, why are you popping up on my algorithm of TikTok? Like, this is not what I want to see at all. Why are you not on OnlyFans? And so I have started just blocking them, because I want to change the algorithm. I don't want to see them. And there's nothing wrong with being a hot girl, whatever, but that's not what I'm looking for while I scroll through the endless depths of TikTok. So, yeah. Decorate the Christmas birria tree. Yes, that sounds delicious. I want birria so bad. Sounds amazing. So anyway, like I was saying, all these paintings are $30, and then there's a $10 shipping and handling charge. So if I show a painting and only one person wants it, then that person can have it. Okay, or you can buy it. But if more than one person wants it, then it's going to go into an auction. And so starting bid will be $30 on all of them. And if you want to bid on it, first person I see who says $30, that will be the first bid. And then the next bid has to be $1 higher than the last bid. And then highest bidder will win. And so just remember that there will be a $10 shipping and handling charge no matter how much you bid. You legit almost turned on the AC today. I would die. Like, isn't it still snowing over there? like I have 2 comforters on my bed, and then a few other blankets, and I'm thinking about putting my electric blanket on my bed as well, because I don't like to be cold at all. Not a fan. The only time I will accept being cold is if I am going sledding. That's it. Other than that, though, I want to be warm and cozy and toasty, which is why I'm wearing like a sweater right now. 60 plus, yeah. I mean, if it was 60 here, yeah, that's definitely like shorts weather in Washington. But yeah. So first painting we're gonna do is gonna be the Halloween one, because it's out of season. So let's just get rid of it. So it's $30, and if anyone would like to claim it, that's up for you to claim. Yeah, the other person in chat is me. I'm literally the other person watching myself. Yeah. Hey, waters above. So this is the one that's up right now, $30. If only one person wants it, you get it for $30. If more than one person wants it, you it will go into auction. And then you guys can have a bidding war over it. So have fun with that. So $30 and $10 for shipping and handling. And that's my Halloween painting of the year. I think I did a couple last year, but I only did one this year. I was just like really excited for winter paintings, and I kind of like phased out, like I wasn't painting nearly as much as I was in the beginning of the year, but gotten back into it, and yeah, I'm still very pleased with how much my art has grown in a year, because I've done over 100 paintings this year, and my confidence in my art has increased incredibly. Like, honestly, it's been a very fun journey for me. Give this one another minute, and then if no one wants it, I will retire it. $30 for a nice Halloween painting. It is very nice, bright yellow. Got the spider web, a pumpkin, and a big old chunky cat. And if you see this afterwards and nobody has bought one that you want, it still is for sale. So just, you can leave a comment and let me know that that you're interested in a certain one. I also will do customs if you have an idea of a custom painting you would like. I am willing to do customs. My specialty is landscapes. Not very skilled at people, but yeah, if you're interested in a custom, just message me and we can figure out what you're interested in. And yes, this one is missing glitter because I mean, I guess I could have added glitter to the spider web or something, but this one just didn't really have the feel of glitter. The other ones is like snow falling and stuff, and so the glitter goes way better on those ones. Yeah, this one is very bright. It's like the brightest yellow that I own. It's very, very neon. It doesn't show up very well on my computer, but I can see on my phone that the color does show a bit better. My ring light is like super bright. But anyway, so I'm going to retire that one. But still, if you're interested in it and you see this later, you can comment, and it is for sale for sure. Next one is my other non-winter one. Nice little mountain, water, sunset scene. Pretty self-explanatory what it is by looking at it, I feel. And yeah, that one is $30. Let's go. The sunset is very nice and bright on that. And someone one time asked me which one of my paintings were sunrises. And it kind of stumped me because I always think of doing sunsets, especially with like water scenes, always do sunsets. And I mean, maybe that's because I live on the West Coast, and so if you're at the beach, you see the sun setting over the water. And I've never seen a sunrise over the water because I've never seen the ocean on the East Coast. So anytime I do a scene like this, I am always thinking of a sunset. And I don't know what would make it a sunrise. I mean, maybe different colors, or I really don't know. It was a very interesting question to me because it was not something that I have ever thought of. I just think, oh, I'm going to do a sunset scene, and then all of them end up being sunsets. So, but I mean, if you feel like it's a sunrise, by all means, interpret it that way. It doesn't bother me at all. So, art is up for interpretation always, which it's actually, I think it's kind of fun to see how people react to my art and like what they see in it, because like I know what my intentions are when I painted it, and how I feel about it. But it's always very interesting to me when other people just see it differently or whatever. Or, you know, it could be a scene that I see clearly in my head, but they see a totally different scene. And I think that's just so fun. So anyway, yeah, these two are 30 if anybody is interested in those. But let's move on to the winter ones because it is almost winter. It's like the end of fall, whatever. But it's Christmas season, so might as well be winter, basically. But commercials on video. Hello. So this is my barn. This is the first barn that I've ever painted, and I think it came out just so nice. This one does have lots of glitter on it. The snow is falling. I just think of some cute little animals, nice and warm in their barn while it's snowing outside. And this one was just, it was very, very enjoyable for me. Yeah, I just really had a good time doing this. And this one was, I basically copied a picture that I found on Pinterest. I don't know by whom, whatever. I just typed in barn winter painting or whatever, and I just made a painting my own. But you know, even with copying a picture that I see, might always come out different because every artist uses different techniques, and you know, not everybody adds glitter to their paintings like I do, but that's kind of a little bit of a signature of mine, I guess. And same with if I do like a whole line of trees, I always like to have at least one that has like fallen over and is leaning on the other trees. I just think that adds some character to it because not all trees are standing in the forest, and that's okay. So it just makes it a little more real. Yeah, plagiarizer with no shame. Absolutely. I get very inspired from Pinterest ideas. So this one is 30 as well. So if you're interested in this one, you can type a 30 in the chat. If more than one person is interested, it will go into an auction, and then you guys can battle it out from there. So $30 for a nice barn scene for you. Ariel Truth Seeker, hello. Bob Ross would be proud. Yeah, it'd be fun to they have like online kits that you can do. I saw this guy though, he did like a blind react kind of painting to a Bob Ross. So he was just listening to the audio and then painting what Bob was saying. But it was a bit of a challenge because in some parts he doesn't say like, he's not saying like, okay, put your brush right here in the middle or whatever. He just says, oh, and we're gonna put some happy little trees right here. And so he just kind of had to like figure out. He's like, well, I guess he means like right here, and his painting came out pretty good. But yeah, it was really interesting to see what he did, because they were like showing Bob Ross painting at the same time. And hey, Stefanelli. So yeah, it's just kind of funny to see how he interpreted what Bob was saying. And I think that would be a really fun challenge for me, just to see see how my painting comes out compared to his. And yeah, that's not something that I've ever done, is like listening to someone describing something. I've done a couple paint classes, like the paint and wine nights, where you're following along the instructor, and yeah, those come out really really good. I actually have one over here on the wall, but I don't really want to take it down, so you just have to trust me that it's quite nice. But yeah, this fun little barn is $30 with the happy little trees. And what's funny is when I first started painting trees, they were not happy little trees at all. They were very depressed, and they were sad trees. They were going going through it pretty rough. But I'm very glad to say that my trees have turned quite a bit more happy, and the right brush makes a huge difference when it comes to painting trees. Like, want like a nice stiff fan brush, and I have like a really small one, and it works really great. Yeah, sad trees, like real sad. They were like, just send us to the wood chipper, because this isn't a good time. Like, we need to just burn this forest down. Yes, it's bad. And so I still have some of those hanging on my gallery wall in my kitchen, just as a reminder of like, hey, look how far you've come. Remember when your trees were garbage and you hated them, and now you can confidently do trees and they will be happy. And yeah. Be the tree. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The brush size makes all the difference. Learning about that. Yeah, it for sure does. I have a probably like 100 brushes, but then I have like 10 that are my favorites, and the small stiff fan brush is definitely my absolute go-to for the trees. It Yeah, it really makes them look better. And yeah, I'm super glad that my art has improved so much. Because that was why at the beginning of this year, I decided to paint every day. And I did paint every day, just about every day, aside from like vacations, for quite a few months, honestly. I was really, really dedicated to it. And then like through the summer, I kind of tapered off of it for a few months, but now I am trying to make time for it again, just because for me, I sometimes struggle with meditating, but when I am doing art, I am I'm like very much more able to get into the meditative state with it. So yeah, that is a very very good thing for me with art, because I just kind of, I get lost in my own little world and my happy little trees, and I just love seeing all my paintings on the wall and knowing that all of all the paint that's on the canvas, every little speck, every little drop of glitter, none of it would be there if I hadn't put it there. And I just love that. And so you just like step into your own little world, and yeah. And Nathan, you were saying you wanted this one, and that one is still up for grabs. So if no one else wants this one, then Nathan is going to buy that. So, which I am super excited for. You bought one of my other paintings in one of my other auctions, and I was very excited for that. It's very cool to me to think that I could go to someone's house and see my art on their wall. That's just very exciting to me as an artist, because some of them, I love them so much that they are not ever going to be sold because I just love them too much, and I'm okay with that. But some of them, like this one, I could yeah, Melanie has my mermaid one, that's right. Yeah, I love that. And Waters Above has a couple of my paintings, and yeah, it's just so cool to me that I could go to so many different people's houses and walk in and be like, oh my God, like that's my painting. Like I did that. How cool. Um, but yeah, this one was a very fun one. I enjoyed it very much. I like very much like the sun or moon orb, and then I have a few paintings um, that have similar different kinds of things like that, and I just love it so much. It brings me a lot of joy. And yeah, this is one of my versions of trees that also has improved greatly. One of my other trees, I look at it and I'm like, oh, that poor tree. It's just so sad. but it's very good to see that, like, if you just stick with something, like, you will improve. And yeah, this is one that showcases that my art has improved, and I really enjoyed this one a lot. But so this one is going to go to Nathan. Um, so much loved, kind of hate mainstream artsy for art. Yeah, exactly. Like I am I mean, I'm not really great at decorating, but I would much rather get stuff at like a yard sale or an antique store, or find something at like Goodwill and repurpose it, and just make it my own, instead of like going to Hobby Lobby and finding something that, a few million other people probably have in their house as well. I definitely like one of a kind, just interesting things. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, definitely not a like cookie cutter as far as stuff that I like. So yeah, Nathan got that tree. Super excited for that. Thank you for buying that. So let's do the Christmas tree next. And one second. Oh, okay. I heard the phone ringing. I don't know why I care. It's on my phone. Nobody's calling me. But it's just listening to the message. So this one as well is starting at $30, and it is like very, very bright. Very, oh yeah, that's a good angle. Yeah, that one is it's just shining bright. It's really nice. Bedazzling. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I am definitely a bedazzler of the fine arts, I guess. It it just, yeah, whenever I have them sitting on my table as you're like walking by it, it just catches like glints of sparkles, and it makes me very happy. It is a bit tedious, honestly. If you are ever going to do something like this, it is very tedious because I take a toothpick and I dip it in the glue, and then I put a little tiny blip of glue wherever I want it, and then glue each individual little sparkle on. If it'll focus. So yeah, like each individual little sparkle is hand glued on, and yeah, it is very tedious, but it really adds something. Like these ones compared to my non-bedazzled ones, like these ones definitely have something that the other ones don't. So yeah, it's just, it makes me very happy. And another thing I like to do is, so most of the time I'm painting with acrylic, but one of my paintings, it's a mountain sunset scene, and I painted it all with acrylic, and then when it dried, I went back with metallic watercolor, and I added some details to the mountains and to the water and stuff, and that gives a really nice character of like ice and like glittery water kind of. So yeah, metallic watercolor is very, very fun, super next level compared to just regular watercolor. Um, this one, it's kind of hard to tell, but it has like a light blue, kind of snowy background. Um, I wanted to showcase the tree though, so I was trying not to do too much extra on the background, but yeah, that one came out very fun. That's the first Christmas tree I've ever painted too, actually, now that I think of it. And yeah, it's just so much fun. You want me to paint a whole car? That would be really fun. I've seen people like drawing on the ceiling of their car, and I've thought about doing that because I don't really have the intention of ever getting rid of my car. And I mean, even if I do, people can buy it or not if they don't want my art, whatever, like I don't really think of like keeping something the way it is in the hopes of like eventually selling it. Like that doesn't register to me. Like if you want to change something while you own it, then do that and enjoy it. And yeah, so can't say flare without me thinking of Office Space. That's funny. When I worked at the grocery store, we wore like an apron, or I was wearing a vest as well once I was a front end supervisor. But I had a bunch of different pins on my apron or my vest. And yeah, people would always comment on my flare because I had some pretty good pins, and I have no idea where they went. I don't know. Um, but but yeah, having flare is fun, especially if you have like 35 pieces of it minimum. So let's see with this one. This one is really hard to capture in the uh, in the light because it's just so bright. The light like really shines off of it, but it's like literally covered in glitter. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah. Yeah. So I covered this one in metallic blue paint, and then just sprinkled glitter all over it, and then painted the snowflakes, and then glued on the crystals. And this one is just like, if you like a painting that's extra, this one is definitely extra. It's just ridiculously glittery. Like, ridiculous. And obviously I had a blast painting this one, because why wouldn't I? But yeah, I was trying to do some that were just not just Christmas related. You know, I was like very much trying to do winter ones because I know not everybody celebrates Christmas. Everybody has different thoughts about Christmas, all that. And so I was trying to do some that were winter because everyone has winter. So, and yeah, this one is just a good time, a real good time. So yeah, $30 for this one as well. And I'll go back through the other ones in a minute, just in case anybody has changed their mind and decides they need to have a certain piece. But yeah, it's been quite a long time since I have done a live stream. So I like almost like didn't even know how to set up my computer, my lights, and all that stuff because it's been a while. And I am intending on bringing story time back. I just honestly haven't been as motivated to stream, and I've been working more. I am at the YMCA, so I started there as a Zumba instructor, which I still do 3 days a week, and then they if I was interested in becoming a lifeguard, and they would pay for my training. And so I said, yes, I would absolutely like to do that. And so now I'm a lifeguard. And now I also am trained to instruct children's swim lessons, which I really love. I absolutely love that so much. I really, really love Zumba, and I really love the swim lessons. Lifeguarding is fine and fun, but that one is very boring, which is a good thing. Like, you don't want lifeguarding to be exciting because that means that someone is possibly dying. And so it's okay with me that that one is boring. but yeah, those are the 3 things that I'm doing at the YMCA, and I just really, I'm really, really happy there. But yeah, I have been working more, and so it's just hard for me to know when I can consistently do story time. But I was thinking about maybe changing the day, doing it on like Sunday evenings or something. I'm not sure, but I do want to bring it back because I'm going to be reading The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series, and I'm very excited for those. I've never read those books, and I just think that would be they're just going to be really good books to read. So I am looking forward to that. But maybe I will start it back up next month when I get home from vacation. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might wait till January. I really don't know, honestly. But I do want to bring story time back because I do enjoy reading to you guys. But yeah, sometimes it's just hard to do everything that you want to do. But whatever. Ariel, if you want to claim this one, it's $30. And then there's $10 shipping and handling, so then it would be $40. You know about lifeguard life. Excitement is not good in the line of work. Yes, exactly. You do not you do not want it to be like you want every day lifeguarding someone to ask you, oh, how was it today? You want to say that, oh, it was good, nothing happened. That's what you want all the time, every single time, until the end of your lifeguarding career. You literally never want it to be, it was a very exciting day, because that also means that it was probably an anxiety riddled day and someone's life was literally in your hands. So I have not had to save anyone yet. There's been a couple very, very minor first aid things, nothing at all that was an issue, but there has been one kid in the open swim lately, and man, I'm very much a lover of children, but this one, I don't know exactly what is wrong with his mom, but he is terrible. He is not a good boy. Um, I don't wish that he falls and gets hurt. But at the same time, you know, if I tell you to stop running multiple times, and then on the time that you run and you fall, yeah, I will help you, but probably not going to feel that bad. Like, there's a reason that I'm telling you to stop doing dumb shit. Um, he does not, Melanie, but one of my first nights lifeguarding, there was a code brown incident. And so luckily I was there with another lifeguard and he handled it. And hopefully that was the only one that ever happens, because it's not fun. But this kid, he's always running. He is like too aggressive with the toys. He's always putting the toys in his mouth. And literally, like, the second time that I told him to stop putting the toys in his mouth, he was like, "I'm not." And I said, "I just saw you put it in your mouth. Like, stop it right now. Like, you're literally going to choke on it, and it's probably covered in germs. Like, even though it's in the chlorine pool, like, it's probably still filthy." And just like, stop putting it in your mouth. Like, what are you doing? And yeah, then at one time he threw a toy and it like hit an old lady like in the chest. And I'm just like, dude, you got to stop throwing the toys. Like, what are you doing? And yeah, his mom is there and she's just like, "Oh, sorry he's doing that." I'm like, "Are you really sorry?" Because, like, if that was my kid and the lifeguard was telling him multiple times to stop doing dumb shit, I'd be like, "Get your ass out of the pool. We're leaving right now. Like, you've been warned by the person who's in charge of the pool. So, like, get it together. Like, what are you fucking doing?" He's so bad. It's infuriating. She deserves poor old lady's just trying to get a little active, and no, just gets like smacked in the chest with a toy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. For the most part though, the kids are they're really good. And yeah, for the most part they listen really well in swim lessons. Occasionally you get a kid who's just like, I'm like, "Okay, you ready to do front kicks?" And they're like, "No, absolutely not." And I'm like, "Okay, well, next kid then." What are you gonna do? You literally cannot force a child to do shit that they don't want to do. You can't. And if you force them, then they're gonna end up crying with you. And so I'm like, I would rather you just sit on the sideline and do nothing. Like, that's fine. I don't want, like, you're not crying by doing nothing. But if I force you, you probably are going to cry and then you're going to hate me and whatever. But I did have like a handful of kids who like responded very well to me. They were like very excited. They were asking if I was going to be teaching again. So for the most part, the kids are very, very good in swim lessons, and I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. So much much love to all the people participating in the awakening. They knew it was coming, hence all the stabs, new wars, and 50-year-old lame moon return. It's a great time to be alive. Hashtag creation. Oof. Yeah, absolutely. Uh, I don't even like it. I just don't. I like don't even have really an interest in making conspiracy videos because it annoys me so much when people just argue over stupid shit, and no matter what you say, you're not going to convince them. Now, if people are genuinely asking questions and being polite, that's fine. I don't mind talking to them, but the people who are just like demanding that you explain some pointless, obscure, just dumb thing to them, no, you're banned for life. I don't have time for your shit. Get out of here. Like, you weren't invited to this party, so it's time for you to go. Okay. Um, Tourette syndrome is fake, FYI. Yeah, I can't possibly believe that it's real. Like, it seems so stupid. Anyway, Ace and I have a forever ongoing joke about internet people and their Tourette's. Anyway. So okay, so let's see. Nathan, you bought the tree. So I'll go through them all again, and you can make your final decisions if you want any of them. Yeah. Was there a normie in here? I missed it. No, they're not welcome here. It's just like random thoughts with Dottie. And yeah, Ace and I just have inside jokes going forever. And so he's always making jokes on my behalf. It's good times. Um, so this one, oh, I guess the glitter brush is off. Okay. It like had some glitter on it from like sitting with my other paintings, but it doesn't actually have glitter on it. But so $30 Halloween painting, final offer out the door. If anyone would like that. You two are cute. I mean, I think we are. Yeah, I think we definitely are. I started making TikToks of our love story because we're in a long distance relationship and it's going quite well. But so I started making videos of like every time we have visited each other. And so I made the first one yesterday, and I'll probably make another one. I'll make the second one tonight. But yeah, I fly out on Sunday morning to go to Colorado to visit him. So very excited, very excited. Yeah, it's real nice, like finally finding you know, your like truther boyfriend, because I mean, can you even imagine trying to date someone who thinks that like NASA is doing anything, or like anyone who took the stab? I mean, uh, I just I can't imagine how cringe that would be to try and date someone normal. Just awful. And even like there's even plenty of truther people that I'm still like, you're still an NPC. Like yeah, you may have like awakened to some things, but you're still like dumb as a bag of dead mice. What are you doing? And so I think I found the best one for sure. So, but yeah, very excited to go visit him. Anyway, get me in rabbit holes about Ace, and I obviously get all like Twitter hated. um, I like feel my cheeks are flushed. It's funny. So this one as well as $30. And yeah, again, if you see this afterwards and none of these sold, feel free to message me, and they're still for sale. Customs are always open as well. I really enjoy doing customs because I get to bring your vision to life, and it's really fun. So I like that a lot. Well, $30 for a nice mountainy beach scene. I don't know. Maybe there's a beach there. I'm really not sure. Whatever you feel like it is. Mountains, water, sunset. I have no idea. Clearly, I am just up in the air with like naming my paintings or knowing what the heck the theme is. Just like, I don't know. What do you see? What does this painting make you feel? And that is the correct answer. Unless you're like, oh, it makes me feel like burning it. Please don't tell me that. I think I have one canvas left. I need to get a new pack of canvas. Orange Dawn. Ooh, okay. See, I like that. See, Melanie, you can be in charge of naming my paintings, because I've never once like given them a title or anything like that. I'm just like, here it is. Feel what you feel with it. Yeah. I hear you pretty legit. Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. The silence is deafening. Sometimes I feel like when I'm like on a stream by myself, I'm like very hyper aware of the silence, and then if I'm not talking, there's no noise happening. And if you're just like listening, not watching, that silence can go on for a very long time. That was like one thing that we were always told in acting class. So like, if you forget your lines, like, don't just stand there with like dead air, because 10 seconds in a quiet theater literally sounds like an eternity of like darkness. Like, it is so unbelievably quiet and striking. But anyway, okay, those two are retired unless you want them afterwards. They're still for sale. The barn, $30 for the barn. That nice little snowy scene. 10 seconds is like 5 minutes. It's scary. Yeah, it's like painfully quiet. Like unbearably quiet in a theater. And you can also blame acting class on why I am just naturally loud. Like, I it makes me cringe so hard if someone's like, "Oh, just whisper to me." I physically cannot, okay? Because literally years of acting class, and I had to listen to my drama teacher sitting up in the light box at the back of the theater screaming at us to project our voice. So, thank you, Mr. Johnstone, for that, because now I have an outdoor voice and an outdoor in a tornado voice. Other than that, like, yes, I can be like silent. I can sit in silence and have no problem. But like speaking quietly, it's not it's not gonna happen. It's just not. That sounds like a terrible acting teacher. Mine was awesome. Definitely like favorite teacher. He was great. He sadly died a couple years back. He'd been battling cancer for a while and he unfortunately passed away. Um, yeah, so that was quite sad because he was definitely my favorite teacher, awesome guy, and he just he made acting class what it was for me. And so yeah, shout out to Mr. Johnstone. Yeah, he was great. But yeah, very very fond memories of acting class in high school. Like I probably would like hate thinking back to high school because there wasn't really anything memorable about it. It was just, it was what it was. Um, but acting class was a big highlight for me in high school. So yeah, sitting at the back of the theater screaming, "I can't hear you." Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, years of someone screaming at you to project your voice. And you're like, well, fuck that inside voice now. It's done. I have an inside theater voice all the time, forever. That's it. and, and that's fine. That's fine. All right, final call on the barn. It's about to go away unless you decide that you want it afterwards. It will still be available for sure. Let's do the Christmas tree. So much fun. During the summer, I was very obsessed with citrus paintings, and those were all a big hit. And I saved one because I really liked that one, and I thought, oh well, I need one too. But everyone who bought one, they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I've got the perfect place for this in my kitchen, and that was what I was thinking too, is that the citrus and the flowers, they just go very nice in a kitchen. Walmart has a like huge canvas, like big canvas. It's like $15, and that I think is a great deal for how large it is. But I am thinking about investing in that and doing a like massive uh, floral and citrus because I think that would look stunning over someone's fireplace because it's big, like really big, like probably like 3 or 4 feet wide. It's a big canvas and it's impressive. So yeah, when I do that one, that painting will be like, I think it'll be $333, honestly, because it's massive and it's going to take me a while to do it. But I have I have a vision for it, and I've never done a painting that big. So I think that would be so fun. And really, $15 for that canvas. Like I already have the paint. And so yeah, of course. I mean, if I was gonna do, $300, why not do 333? That's just such a better number. So much better. Um, it's funny whenever I like see 33 or whatever, and like if I'm with my son, I would be like, Trent, it's 11:33. I'm like, that's Illuminati confirmed. And he's like, what does that even mean? I'm like, I don't think anybody knows what it means. We just say it. I'm like, nobody really knows. We're just along for the ride. I'm like, no, nobody knows what's happening with it. But I'm like, if you say 33, you have to say Illuminati confirmed after that. Like you just have to. But he's just like, okay, I don't get it, but whatever. Like it's fine. Like not all things are meant to be gotten. So so good. He's funny. We have this big huge box that my kayak came in because it's an inflatable kayak, and and so it was full of cat toys. Well, I threw all the cat toys in the bottom of our cat's scratching post, and we were going to get rid of the box. Well, Trent has decided that's his box, and last night he literally would not get out of the box. He's just sitting in there with his tablet, like just like so happy in the box. It was so funny. Um yeah, I'm just like, man, these kids in boxes, like you literally like the cats are the same. Like anytime anyone gets a package that's in a box, the cats are all about it. It literally does not matter what size the box is. They're just like, I know that's a box and I need to check it out. I feel like I can fit in it. And so yeah, Trent has now spent more time in the giant box than the cats have. And yeah, what's funny, the bottom of the scratching post, it has an opening in the bottom of it, and the cats never, never go inside it, ever. And last night I'm throwing the toys in there, and my boy cat Jasper, he gets in the bottom of the box and he's just sitting in there. And I literally piled all the toys in around him, and he was sitting in there for quite a while. And it's just like so funny that like he's never gotten in there, couldn't care less at all. But now that I do something different and I fill it with his toys, he's like, I mean, maybe that's a cool place for me to sit. Like, okay, I'll go check out the the tunnel in the box or whatever. And man, so funny. All right, well, this one is going to retire. Still available after the stream if you see this later. So just feel free to leave a comment if you're like, hey, I need that painting. And last call on the snowflakes here. $30, $10 for shipping. I was 8 years old exactly. Family got a new refrigerator, and I had so much fun with that comically big box. Yeah, I mean, give give the kid like some markers or whatever. Let him sit in the box, draw all he wants. He could even put some lights in it. I mean, a box is great. Ariel's taking this one. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. Cool. Well, thank you so much for buying those. Will uh, I will be sending them out at the end of next week when I get back uh, from vacation. Um, is this box for sale? Yeah. Yeah, when Jasper and Cruella were both in the big box today, and then one of them jumped out, and I was like, "Oh, it's a nice unboxing right there." I don't know, it's kind of funny, but yeah, kids and cats, you just you bring in a good box, and they're just like all about it, like all about it. So funny. Just a box. Yeah, it's just a simple box. Didn't even have a lid on it. Just a big ass box. And yeah, Trent's like all about it. So funny. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, but thank you all so much for being here. I had a lot of fun. I always forget like how much I do enjoy live streaming till I haven't done it in a while, and then I'm like, oh, it is kind of fun actually. And yeah, I like to have people have my art. That makes me feel really good. Um, so I'll go through and give some shout outs, and then we'll get out of here. Melanie Moran, Ariel Truthseeker, Pepe the Penguin, Commercial Sound and Video. I think you guys are the only ones who are here right now, and that's fine. Boy was here a while ago. Sherry Ives was here. Sue Finelli was here. Waters Above was here. Eric DeLeon was here. Juan Torres was here. All you guys get like retroactive shout outs, apparently. So, so thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, again, I hope you all had a really nice Thanksgiving. And if you are all close by, I would offer to wrap Christmas presents for you, but you know, you're all way far away, so sorry you don't get that skill from me. But yeah, very excited to get you my paintings. And if there's one that these are the ones that are still available. The Christmas tree, still available. The barn, it's the sunset, and the Halloween. Those are all still available for $30 and then $10 shipping. So if you see this later and you are interested in one of those, leave me a comment. I will get back to you, and we can get that to you. Or if you'd like a custom, so anything like that. But yeah, again, I thank you all so much for being here. Had a great time, and I will see you all on the flat side. Bye.